Hello, welcome back to Shady NY. This one is from Swanee, Georgia. Thank you for joining us. I am Marilyn and my husband is Barry. Barry is still off on a picking trip. It should be over in a couple days, so we'll see what he brought us home. We are part-time resellers. We sell on eBay, Etsy, and Poshmark. I keep wanting to say Mercari, so I should look into it. I just still am resistant about adding another platform, but I probably should because it seems like a lot of people are doing well with it. However, the majority of the time, I would say that probably about 2/3 of our listings are vintage and vintage jewelry, and I'm not sure how well that will do on Mercari. But if anybody has an opinion, please leave it in the comments. I would love to know that. All our contact information is in the description box below. Be sure to give us a thumbs up if you like this video, and also subscribe if you haven't already. Let's jump right in. This box actually was kind of heavy, so hopefully it's got some good stuff in it. Weighted. Okay, empty. Gosh, this is super heavy. Oh, this is not the 15 piece. This is my mistake. This is not the 15 piece. This is the Rescue DIY Jewelry, 5 pounds. No wonder it was so heavy. I'm like, 15 pieces cannot weigh this much. Oh, crazy. Anyway, let's give it a whirl. I will definitely just be giving you a preview of it, and then we will do the face down, 100%. But it looks interesting, definitely. Looks like we possibly have some vintage pieces, so that's nice. Okay, well, I will move the camera around to face down, and then we will do this box. Thanks, see you in a bit. Hello, we're back. This is the ThredUP. I have cut where they had it taped all up, but here is the close-up on our view. Just give you a preview, rather. Looks like it has some potential. So, all right, let's scoot this aside and start pulling it out. Okay, let's wish for no or very few tangles, okay, because we know how bad I am at detangling. Let's just start. All right, first off, we have a new with tags. All right, it is just a faux stretch bracelet. That's actually kind of cute, but new with tags. What do we have here? Oh, it wasn't bad. It's just tangled in itself. Let's just put that out there. Let's scoot that over a little. That bag is heavy. All right, let's center ourselves. All right, we got some bonus hair. Yep. And this is done. What is that? Is that cloth? It's like super soft. It sure is. Okay, so this is like threaded on cloth that's made to look like a chain. So that's interesting. It just needs to be untangled, which I'm not going to do. Here we have a puffy heart, kind of large. It's got some discoloration on it and big discoloration and rust even on the chain. So that's going to go to craft. Look at that. Isn't that unusual? Isn't this weird how there's all this rust now on two pieces? If it didn't have that, this would be an interesting piece because this is very pretty. These are very pretty. So somebody could take this part off and make this into a very pretty piece, but we're going to put that in craft. Okay, here is a white, looks like powder coated necklace on a pretty long chain. Maybe it's a double chain. Yes. There we go. On a double chain strand. And is this the new Trafari? It is. Okay, that is good to know. All right. Because this is brand new, meaning current. Okay, so I wanted to do a close-up on that mark so you'll know what it is. So it's the crown up there. So it's a crown and then a T. So you'll know. It's also in 1994, Trafari became part of the Monet Group, which is, of course, another vintage costume jewelry brand. And in 2000, the Liz Claiborne ladies clothing brand acquired the Monet Group, placing upscale fashions and quality costume jewelry under one umbrella. That's according to the Monet Group. But it's good to know. So this is a current Trafari piece. Houston, we have a problem. So while I'm doing this, how are you guys doing today? Hope everybody is doing well. I cannot get over how quickly this summer is going for us. It's just zooming by. This has got some big pieces in it. Okay, at least we have this piece out. Let's hook it back up. Okay, it looks like we have just a metal.
I think these are called collar bars. I'm not 100%, but it's on a snake chain, pretty thick snake chain, gold tone. It doesn't look like it's fading, so pretty. This is all magnetic, so it just connects to itself. So let's see what it is. It might be, I guess, just a wrap bracelet that happens to be magnetic to itself. There you go. All right, I'll just start putting the earrings over to the side. I haven't done a 5-piece in a while, it seems like. I mean, a 5-pound piece. I'll get it right. I haven't unboxed a 5-pound, whether Goodwill or ThredUP. This is White House Black Market. It's a long chain with silver tone and faux pearls with, actually this is like a gold wash, and it's acrylic beads, but it's pretty. There you go. This one's broke, but that has potential to be incredibly pretty. Let's see, does it have any hang tag? I'm not seeing any, but how pretty is that? But it's broke right here. It's like on wire that was holding them together. So some crafter could just put it back together, and this would be an adorable piece. I love the colors, very confetti-like. Nice. We have a watch on a green faux. Oh no, it says genuine leather. It still has the plastic on the back, and it says Louis Arden, Paris. And it's really nice. So it's still with the cellophane. So that'd be a nice little piece. Okay, here we have a pair of fashion earrings that have like metal painted leaves with probably some howlite dyed turquoise. These are cute. They probably do well. Oh, look and look. We got some fabric and some ribbon. Okay. I don't like these. So it's kind of like a bib. This ribbon looks like it has never been used before because it doesn't even have a tie in it. But still, it's just interesting. Not my thing, I guess. Boy, there's a lot of dirt in here. Sorry, I know that's probably loud. This is cute. A little push pin. It just says something. Trademark. China. So maybe that's some character. Obviously it's a character if it's trademarked, but that's cute. Here we have a piece that is broke. Looks like it's just a big ring that needs to be put back together. My, do y'all have Instacart where you are? I apologize. My grocery order kept sending me, or shopper kept sending me pictures, and every time they would, it would throw off the camera. So I apologize. I'm just going to put this in craft because it also has discoloration. I remember this is from, I think this is from Georgia. How my mind can't remember anything. I apologize. Oh, this is dirty. All right, this is just seed beads, gold and blue. Just fashion jewelry, but it's very pretty. Nice color, the blue. Not sure if this is 2 pieces or something completely separate. Nope, this is included with it, I think. Maybe. All right, let me try to get it untangled a little. Sorry, I keep hitting the camera. All right, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 strands. Silver tone with a faux pearls and some blue acrylic beads and some silver tone beads. It's actually very pretty. It is not branded and it is super long. Let's see how long it is. It looks like the first strand is about a 13-inch drop. So how do y'all see? What is this? So this might have had something else that hooked onto it. When you have 2 lobster clasps like this, there might have been another piece, but it's just 2 lobster clasps right now. So anyway, as I was about to say, generally whenever you say the size of a chain, you take the length of the entire, you'll do it like so, and you take it from here to the very end, and then you double it. But I've been hearing a lot of people just give drops. So maybe people just give drop when it's multiple strands. So let me know in the comments what your opinion is. Okay, here we have one of those Lifesaver clasps. More and more people are using these now. So I'm not sure if this is going to be J. Crew or not, but we will check it out. So it's leather with rhinestone circles, more leather with more rhinestone circles with a gold colored chain. Wow, that is long. We have about a 32-inch chain in total. Yeah, so, all right, that's actually interesting. I'll look that up. Continue to put the earrings to the side. This is a pen or brooch, and it is a margarita, I think, or I'm not sure, or appletini, maybe an appletini, because that's looks like an apple. That's cute. That actually might do well. Here we have, is that doing anything or just, I think that's just a piece of thread I'll have to cut off. This is J. Crew. However, the life preserver is discolored. But this is, it's a cute piece with these, I'm going to say it's enameled little, and they make a lot of noise. But that's cute. I'll pull this off. It obviously was somebody's sweater, and that's gone. That's going in the trash. Yeah, but the only part, this is all fine. It's just the little clasp part looks like it has some discoloration. That's a shame. That's a cute piece. I think that's a 2-fingered ring. Let's see. There you go. With a mirror, because you want to look at yourself. Isn't that interesting? So it's, what do you call it? Adjustable, but that's interesting. Here we have a little, looks like copper with a turquoise and black half moon. That is tiny. Looks like a size 3. Cute. Here is another double strand that looks like it's missing something because it's 2 lobster clasps. But these are just acrylic beads that are flaking. Okay, we're gonna put that in craft. Here is, looks sterling. Maybe that's marked. Eureka, we have some sterling. That's actually very pretty. So there is another tag that says 925 Italy right here on the attached tag, and then on the clasp it also says 925 right there. So those are very pretty sterling silver beaded bracelet, and this definitely looks like sterling, but it needs some work. I might have to put that in a sterling cleaner because it's got something attached to it, but that definitely says Italy and 925. So I need to clean these up, but that's 2 sterling bracelets. It's always good to get sterling. Well, that is pretty. Stretch bracelet. I'm looking for missing rhinestones. The stretch is loose on this. That's a shame. I have a really big wrist. I'm probably about 7.5, and that's what it does on me. But that's actually very pretty. I'll put this in craft because it's so loose, but that is, somebody's going to be happy to get these pieces. All right, this is Banana Republic. It is a silver tone chain with different types of links. That's nice. We have a seed bead little necklace with just a loop closure. That could actually be very cute. Nice. We have a name on this one that says something, and I have no idea. Let me check. It says Playboy since 1953. And it's a Playboy Bunny. Little logo. It doesn't look like silver. I guess I'll test this because it isn't magnetic, but it just doesn't feel like sterling. But I'll put it aside to test. We have a knot. As everybody collectively groans. Oh no. That was a struggle. To get 3 pieces that was so tangled. I am just shocked, and after I get them all untangled, I don't think any of them are going to be, I think they're just fashion. This one doesn't have anything, and it's just a dream catcher, which is pretty. It has a rhinestone in the middle. It has really good no discoloration, so this is a nice piece. But the it was tangled to no end. This one, I do not know who this is. It's in parentheses, and it says S, can you read that? S-F-E-R-A, S-Fura. I have to do some research on this one. It's a nice hammered star that's 3D. So it's nice, and it has a lot of weight. The chain is magnetic, but the star is not. So I will look this one up. And this, I think, is incredibly cool. It's a brass Origami Swan. The chain is magnetic. I mean, I had to bring out serious file tools to get this untangled. So this is brass. So it's nice. It's very unusual. It does not have a clasp. It just has a hook. So it could be old, but I do not see any marks at all. I mean, so that's a nice piece. So we'll do some more research onto that piece. Let's see, we have some bracelets. This is really a cool bracelet. Let's see. I do not see any marks right off, but I mean, this is really well done. This is acrylic, and you can see through it at certain, like, you can see that it's just a lot of confetti coloring. So it's a very nice. It has a little bit of play. So this is pretty. Here we have copper. Right now, copper is really good. It's selling well. So this is a good piece. So anytime you see any copper or brass, generally it's an artisan piece. So that's a good thing. This has a nice design on it. Here it looks like we just have a stretch faux turquoise and silver tone piece. Very pretty, good stretch to it. So we'll just put that in a lot. Here is a nice gold tone bangle. Let's see. It's not magnetic, but I'll test it to see. We have, see, this is definitely different. This is one of those rubberized metal bracelets. You can see that the rubber's coming off. It's like, got good stretch, but the rubber is completely coming off. So we're gonna put that in craft. It's like, most of this stuff is like peeling. Oh, this has been a dirty lot. This is cool. This is some resin, but it's got good stretch. It's a nice little colorful piece. So we'll put that just in a lot. This is a nice piece. Oh, anytime you've got the clasp like this, with you lift up and then you push down. So it's got a box clasp. It says something on the back. Generally that tells us that it's good. I think that says sterling. Let's see. No, it says 925 Italy. So that's a very nice bracelet. Okay, at least we're getting some silver. Sterling's always a good thing. Okay, that's nice. Needs some cleaning up, buffing, but that's very pretty panel bracelet sterling. Nice. Let's see, we have one of these pull. I don't know what this is called. If anybody knows what the technical term for these bracelets are, where they're adjustable and you can pull them with the string, let me know. These are very nice glass beads. So that's nice. Okay, here we have a silver tone rhinestone. Let's see if any of the rhinestones are missing. No, I don't see any missing. This is a nice little piece. It's got a tag. That's Premier Design. And what that is, it is hard to see theirs. I don't know if I can get this to show you anything. All right, you can see a little bit, not much. But it's a crown with like a grape leaves with a PD in cursive. But that's a nice, actually, Premier Design has a great following. You can't get a heck of a lot out of it, but they're still very popular. Premier Designs is no longer in business. Their prices might actually start to increase. Let's see, we have a clamper bracelet that's beige ivory in color with rhinestones gold tone. It's a nice little piece. Okay, check out that skull with one eye. I don't see how that, maybe just for a man's wrist, but you wouldn't think so with the bling, but who knows? I'm not sure. Maybe it ties. Maybe it just goes like that. Nope, I have no, or maybe it goes like that and then you tie it at whatever you need it at. But anyway, interesting little piece. Let's see. It's earrings, broken piece. All right, we have, oh, this is kind of cool. Gold tone skull with flowers, so like a sugar skull. That's really cool. Even though it's fashion, it's a really cool piece. So it's about an 8.5. You know, I'm not sure if you watch Margaret from Texas Gal Treasures, but as she said, and if you don't, you should definitely go and watch her videos, because she has enormous amount of jewelry videos, hard goods, just selling online, taking pictures, you name it, she's done the video. And she's been online for a long time. But as she said, it doesn't have to be like precious jewels or named or anything for it to be popular. Like if it's an interesting piece, definitely put it up. And I completely agree with that. This probably will do pretty well online. Let's see. Here we have another Premier Designs piece. This is a antiqued with rust colored, I guess acrylic, marbled stones. That's a cute piece. We'll definitely put that up. Okay, here we have a gold tone ring long necklace. It is loft. Gold tone long chain. That's pretty. Let's see. Aren't these little interesting little discs? I'm gonna say they're acrylic. Oh, that's an earring on the end, because I'm like, isn't that interesting? And that's another thing you can always do. Any of these, any chain or beaded necklace, you can always grab a clip-on necklaces. I mean clip-on earrings, and clip them on the end of a chain, and there you immediately have a different type of necklace. So, but this is just little soft little rings, plastic rings, but it's, you know, fashion little jewelry, but it's cute. All right. Danger, danger. Little spikes, still new on the card. It says Ken She Me. And just a little fashion necklace. Let's see. Here we have a triple strand gold tone, signed. I do not know who that is. I can't read it. Can you read that? If you know who that is, let me know. Because that is a pretty little gold tone necklace, triple strand. So, very pretty. It is probably 16 inches for the longest one with about a 3-inch extension. Just a little fashion stretchy bracelet, necklace. We'll put that in craft. Here we have, let's see, are these real? I can just get a hold of them. No, smooth as silk. So we know that these are not real. These are just a fashion faux pearl with little acrylic blue beads and gold beads. But it's pretty. Here we have Korea, just a gunmetal necklace with little rhinestones. One of the rhinestones is missing right there, so we will put that in craft. Here is some vintage beautiful seed beads, 2 strands. These are beautiful. You can make these really pretty by just doubling them up around your neck, like so, with the long hanging down. I don't know why, but these are just really, really pretty with the different colors. Nice vintage seed bead double necklace. Here we have another seed bead necklace. Silver tone. The clasp part is magnetic, but the ends are not. These are wood. Then it has the silver tone. Get my tools out of the way. Yeah, these silver end caps are probably sterling silver. So this is a pretty seed bead necklace. Very boho, especially with all those strands. So that's cool. There's a little bit of damage still with the wood beads paint. These aren't wood. These are acrylic and painted with the texture. So, okay, we'll put these, even though they are gorgeous, We'll put these in craft. Somebody would be very happy to work with those. Okay, let's see. Here we have J. Crew. You know, I have gotten and seen other people get this same necklace in the 15 piece, but this is the first time I've seen it with a charm on it. So that's good to see how they generally came, because I have this same one. I saw that Sweet Lily, she got one in a 15 piece. So quite a few people were getting them, but this is the first time I've seen the little gold charm. And it's just a gold disc coin piece that you could have engraved with your initial. That would be nice. So interesting. Here is just a little beaded necklace. That is gorgeous color. You can put these together with a whole bunch of beaded breast necklaces, would be nice. But we'll put that in with the craft. Let's see. Oh, we have something right there. That says, I'm going to say these are vintage, but who knows? Let's see. Can we see that? Okay, yeah, definitely vintage. This is Coro, a great 1940s, 50s, 60s designer. So this is acrylic, I'm going to call it Flintstone beads. It's definitely pretty. It'd be a choker or a collar necklace. Beautiful colors, but they are marbled, just acrylic beads. Aren't they pretty? And then they're tied in between with little clear beads. Nice. It's always nice to get vintage. All right, here we have a little silver tone necklace with some hearts. We have a real puffy locket. I was looking for a chain name. I didn't see one. Little rhinestone shield, a key, and another little heart locket. That's pretty. Just a little fashion piece. It doesn't feel like silver. Let's see if it's magnetic. Okay, this part of the chain is not magnetic, but the little extension piece is. Some of the hearts are and some aren't, but it's an interesting enough piece. I would still put it up. This is pretty. It's glass milleforie. Is that how you say that? I'm going to have to look that up because I'm not sure I'm saying that correctly. But it's a little Italian glass pieces. That is pretty. All glass, beaded. Very nice piece. Very nice vintage piece. Now we're talking whenever we're getting into some vintage pieces in a ThredUP box. That's nice. Here's another one of those rubberized little necklaces. Here is, definitely looks vintage. Can y'all hear baby at the door? Hold on. Well, hello. Baby just wanted to come in and say hello, everybody. Let's see. It looks like we might have a broken piece. It's definitely vintage, I would say, but it's a 4-strand acrylic necklace, and it looks like it's been pulled here and here, and somebody's retied it off. Or is that, might be just because of this right here, I would put this in craft, but it does say West Germany right here. That would be a great piece if it wasn't pulled. That's a shame, but it's nice how they got the faceted sides in a little acrylic necklace. Oh, this is a very pretty. It's long. It's got these little discs. I believe they're acrylic with gold tone in between on a antiqued chain. It's very long. Let's see. I don't see any marks. The roller clasp is definitely magnetic. It's on a lobster clasp, so that tells us it's not too old. It could be from the 70s, 80s. But that is an interesting necklace, definitely. Here we have just a little fashion piece, I believe. Nice little enameled metal with acrylic beads. We have some loose gold beads. Let's look at this one piece. It is a tangled mess. Obviously, here's a part of it. I don't even think I'm going to do anything but put this in the tangled pile, because believe it or not, there are people who like to buy tangled necklaces. Okay, this is what we're left with, so let's see if we have any matches or rings. Let's see. We have a Trina Turk ring, which is good. However, it's losing all its shine coating, so it's down to the brass. It's definitely brass. I mean, the option here is to completely take off the coating and just have it as a brass Trina Turk ring. It's pretty, but you can see that's also on the edges, losing some discoloration on that also. Trina Turk actually is a good brand that you can do well with, but not in this condition. We have some hairy, I think Janet told me these are called cow's hide when they're hairy like this, but they're leather or faux leather, I'm not sure. And they look like cheetah earrings. These are cute, very boho hippie painted flower earrings. Big, cute. Here's some more. These are burgundy. Cool effect on them into the paint, so that's a cool look. Oh, and the back looks like that. Here we have some howlite dyed like turquoise and brass pieces. Those are pretty. We have some Claire's rhinestone earrings that are long. Those are pretty. They were originally $16.99 new on the card. Avalanche. Oh, that's cool. A cat. Brass ring. That is a 9.5. That's cool. Let's see, is that adjustable? And it says Sarah Coventry. It is adjustable. So right now it's an 8 and you can stretch it probably about to a 9.5. I don't see a name, but that looks like, once again, dyed howlite white with great gray marbling. That is sitting at a 7.25 right now. It's not adjustable. It's pretty. Here we have one of those geo rocks that's been wired into this ring. It's just a regular fashion ring, but interesting. And it's a 5.5. Here we have a piece ring. It's adjustable. It says something on the inside. It says, I believe it says Alex and Annie 925. I didn't know Alex and Annie had rings, but that looks like what it says. It is adjustable. Right now it is sitting at about a 6, and you could probably stretch it to about an 8. But it's a pretty ring actually, and it just says peace. Nice. Here's another one of those. This could be acrylic instead of dyed howlite. So the other one probably is too. So there's 2 of those. Where did I put the other one? Right there. And one is silver, one is gold. And this one is a 7.5. So there's those 2. If you see anything that you're interested in, definitely just send us an email. The information is down below in the description. Our email is mhl22@ymail.com. This is a 7 1/4. It is definitely acrylic, blue, unusual shape, and the rhinestones all look like they're there. So that's a cute piece. Fashion. Here's just a gold tone little ring. It's a 9, but cute. Another Sarah Coventry with the blue windmill, Dutch theme. And is that, it is adjustable also. So it is sitting at a 7.5, and it'll probably easily go to a 9. Here we have a Pandora Ring. Okay. Pandora Ring, nice, 925. Hey guys, I'm going to stop the video here and do a part 2 tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining me. It's getting a really long and there's quite a bit to still go through. So I'm going to stop it here and hope you will join me for the rest of it because there's some good pieces to come. Give me a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe below. And I thank you for spending a little bit of your day with me. And see you tomorrow. Bye.